Let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Does my shirt make me look big?
Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. I'm Anastasia Palacios. I'm sorry for our delayed response this morning. It's Christmas, and so Phil and I are having a fun time. Morning, Phil.
Good morning, TGIF. I'm Philip Simon. I just asked, does the shirt make me look big? That's all I was saying before we started. But anyway, good
But
morning.
we'd already started. So I'm going to say, no, Phil, you look incredibly handsome.
Thank you very much. I
And
love
the
it, man.
shirt,
You
thank
look
you.
well coordinated.
I'm well
as usual.
coordinated. See, I told you the Christmas was going to
I
come.
should have called.
Yeah, you should have called, Phil.
I should have called.
But
yeah.
that's fine. You call me for other things. And
Yes.
so, important stuff. Let me clarify that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Always.
Listen, we've got a great show for you today. We hope that you had a wonderful week. No matter what the week was like, though, we know
Yeah.
that today is going to be a great day for you. Phil, I cannot go any further before I do something very special. There is an amazing woman in my life that I give all credit to, and her name is Gay Hyler. She, of course, is my mom, and on Tuesday past, she celebrated her birthday.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't get to say it on Monday. So today I am shouting it from the rooftops.
Yeah, you better
Happy
shout it.
birthday, mommy! And I hope that everybody that sees her today will bless her in a special way.
Yeah.
And every time I celebrate her, it's always with a bit of
Absolutely.
sadness because my dad shared the same
yeah.
birthday. So
Yeah.
of course remember my dad today as well, and my aunt Sabrina, who's his sister, that shared the same birthday as well. Happy birthday to her. So lots of birthdays
Lots
this
of
week.
birthdays. These are like, what, February birthdays? Going to March? Anyway.
Yeah,
happy
March.
birthday.
These are
Actually, even
March
Godfrey
babies.
Burns had a birthday as well this
Yeah.
week. Godfrey's, let's just say he got older.
and sharper and even more handsome.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
happy birthday to Godfrey Burnside as well. And to all of you celebrating throughout the weekend, know that our love is with you. I mean, it's such a wonderful day. G-Day's wearing colors, Carrie's in the studio. I don't know what's going to happen. Santa Claus may show up at some point.
Today is going to be a great day. I mean, it's in the air. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We have some distinguished gentlemen in the studio, some pastors who are going to be talking about, the life and times of Pastor Ed Allen. If anybody ever had an opportunity to either meet with him or even go to Abundant Life, you would know that he was just an extraordinary man of God, first and foremost, and a family man. So we're going to talk a little bit about his legacy with some of his friends this morning. The IDB report that has gotten so much attention, so much attention. Hubert Edwards is here. He's going to talk about that in the civil service in the Bahamas. And we've got a nice treat for you this morning. We've got a vocalist in the studio, Sandra Gordon.
I heard her singing when I came in, beautiful Christmas tunes. So if you weren't in the Christmas spirit before today, stick with us on the show. We're sure to get you into it. I'm really excited to have a conversation with a fabulous woman who is the owner of the Rack Consignment Store. I mean,
You were checking her out before.
I sure was. As soon as I walked into the studio, I was like, oh my God, I love your top. And then I realized that she was the person doing the segment. I said, okay, it makes sense. Fabulous clothing, a throwback to a vintage era, very classy, just the way I like it. So I'm looking forward to that segment. And of course, we're going to find out what's happening in Junkanoo. My good friend Gandhi Pinder, she co-hosts the show sometimes. She went out and hung out with Roots. I don't know if Roots could teach
I'm
Gandhi
pretty sure
any
that
moves.
was. I don't think Roots
That's
can
what I'm
teach
saying. I
Gandhi
don't
any
think Roots
moves.
could teach Gandhi anything. I think Gandhi probably taught Roots something.
No doubt about it. No doubt. It's funny too. Another one of our co-hosts, I kind of bucked this week at a social function. Nakia, Christy, Devo Christy, Gavin's wife, right? So I pull up on her. I'm like, man, listen, I saw you in your fitness thing, right? Because she does this insane routine, right? And of course, we had this fitness challenge going throughout the year, and I said, listen, you're gonna have to give me a couple of months. I've seen your training. I mean, on Instagram, she's like snatching 150 pounds.
Way to go,
G-Day,
Nakia.
you
Way
know?
to go. Power to the women, Nakia. Show Phil that you can beat him.
So I walked up on Gavin, I said, listen, how much you weigh? He said, man, I'm about like 180, 185. I said, man, she just snatched 150 off the ground. Like, not she's 30 pounds away, brother. You better get going.
Yeah, Nakia is certainly showing us what can be done when we commit ourselves to fitness and health. So congratulations to you, and good morning to all of our co-hosts and to all of you across the Bahamas. Also looking forward to having the Alive Weekend calendar today. So it's definitely a great show. Please stay tuned with us. Call someone, text someone, tell them to get on up. Bahamas at Sunrise is
Wake up.
live. And we've got Godfrey Burnside for you now.
Weather at sunrise. Brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance. Today, tomorrow.
Thank you, guys, and good morning, Bahamas. And your first look at weather at sunrise. A little complicated this morning. We do have that old southern boundary drifting northward, and we do have high pressure down the weather that's giving us some breezy conditions across the island. And then we have an approaching cold front that's moving at some time on Saturday night. But today, a mix of sun and clouds, breezy, with a few showers, the high temperature 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, partly cloudy to cloudy, still windy, with some showers, even a possible thunderstorms across Grand Bahama, Abaco, Bimini. The low temperature go down to 69 degrees Fahrenheit. And some region highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados, 82 and 75. In Jamaica, 80 and 67. Trinidad, 86 and 74. And the Turks and Caicos Islands, 82 and 68. Across North America, Atlanta, 52 and 47. In Washington, Raleigh, 59 and 40. In Miami, 81 and 74. Dallas, Texas, 48 and 40. And Toronto, Canada, 42 and 37. As we end the weekend, your Friday weather's look. We expect some increasing cloudiness on Saturday across the island, ahead of that cold front that should move through sometime on Saturday. So on Saturday, look at a mix of sun and clouds, becoming more variable on Sunday with a few showers, particularly in the Providence area. The temperature daytime ahead of the cold front will be in the low 80s, at nighttime in the upper 60s. Behind that cold front, we're going to dip into the lower 70s daytime, upper 50s, lower 60s at nighttime. That's what's wrapping your first look at weather at sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Star.
Thank you so much, Godfrey. Of course, we wished Pastor Ed Allen's family on Monday all of our condolences and thoughts on his passing. But after 89 years, this man of God who founded Abundant Life Church is remembered fondly by his parents, his partners in ministry, and has left a profound legacy of faith in action. So we're happy to talk to these two gentlemen. Pastor Allen has left behind, and we are talking with Dr. Rex Major, who's the Senior Pastor Emeritus of Grace Community Church, and Marcel Lightbourne, Pastor Emeritus of Grace Community Church. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Morning. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
A pleasure to have you both with us.
It's been so long.
It's been so long since you've been here, right?
Yes.
Well, we're fortunate every now and then to get to read some of your writings, and so certainly we're happy to have you back on the show, even if it's under these circumstances.
Well, thank you so much, yes.
So I'm going to get started with you, Pastor Major. You and Pastor Allen started the Great Commission Gospel Crusades together back in 1959. Tell us about that.
Well, in 1959, Ed Allen, who is my brother-in-law, came to Long Island at my invitation,
Okay.
where I was living and working as a missionary there, to preach for us at the dedication of our chapel. While there, one day we were on the porch of the little place where we lived, and the sun was setting and beautiful water. And I said to Ed, that's a good symbol of how the brethren churches are just simply sinking. They just...
Wow.
So there and then, standing on that porch, we said to each other, why not unite our efforts
Okay.
to bring revival to the churches? And in our hearts, that institution was born.
Okay.
But in action, it took place in 1960.
Okay.
We went to Tarpon Bay, Eleuthera, to begin our first united mission under that umbrella, Inter-Insular Crusades.
Okay.
At that time, we were going among the islands, but later we changed it because we were broader to Great Commission Gospel Crusade.
Okay. Okay.
That's how it is born.
And that's how it was born. And certainly, I'm sure the revival and the continuity of your churches, even now to this present day, would owe some credit to the work that you would have done during that time.
I would think so. Particularly, we were heavily involved. We went to Eleuthera, plenty work in Eleuthera.
Yeah.
We went to Long Island. We had 4 crusades in Long Island.
Wow.
Went to Cat Island. And of course, one of the most dynamic crusades was in Spanish Wells.
Okay.
We were the first colored preachers
Wow.
to preach in the gospel chapel there.
Wow.
And Ed Allen was the main speaker. I set up the crusade, but I had to go away to school, so I wasn't there for the actual preaching.
Okay.
He and Tom Roberts were the present on the scene.
Wow.
But what happened there has never happened in the Bahamas.
Wow. That is
Almost
phenomenal.
the total community
Yeah.
said yes to Jesus. It
Wow.
was baptism after baptism. It was wonderful.
Wow.
God just putting his hand on that.
That is so
that
exciting.
effort, yeah.
And to think, and obviously, you know, as the first colored preachers, we often forget the timelines in which we're talking about,
We're
right?
talking about
So
1967.
this is major.
1967.
So, Mr. Lightborn, I want to bring you in on the conversation now. Pastor Allen was described as a servant leader.
Yes.
What was your experience with him regarding that type of servant leadership?
Well, let me just say, first of all, that I knew Pastor Ed and his entire family for a very long time
Okay.
as a young fellow, because we lived very close to each other and went to the same church
Okay.
growing up. But my involvement in the ministry of International and Gospel Bells came about 1966. And I just went to the office, started playing around, touching this, touching that, and he began to show me, okay, here's how you handle the machines.
Okay.
Here's how you keep the levels ready for my recording and all the rest of it.
Okay.
And the rest is history.
Wow. Wow. And so certainly he was someone that showed in action how somebody could be a part of a team and join that team. And you were able to assist him with getting that message across to the world.
Well, you hit the nail on the head when you said the team, because instantaneously, as a result of that, I became a part of the team.
Okay.
And I was involved in just about every aspect of the production of radio programs going out practically across the world.
Wow.
We were on stations in Haiti, Liberia, East Africa,
Wow.
Transworld Radio in the Caribbean, reaching the entire Caribbean on the eastern seaboard of the United States up to Canada.
Wow.
And all of those stations we were on in Miami.
That's amazing.
We were touching.
You're
quite a
touching
few-
lives everywhere, and
Yes.
and certainly he would have touched major lives through the Abundant Life Church. When that church got started and founded, it certainly was a different time, and now it's continued to grow. And even as someone that's not a member of the Brethren Church, I know people from Abundant Life. There's an entire road named after the church itself because it's such a major part of the community.
Well,
What
you're
are
right.
some of those tenets of leadership you think that will last in Abundant Life Church
If you
even
talk
with this
about,
passing?
let's talk for a second about the growth. I would say that the growth of Abundant Life was exponential,
Okay.
simply because of who was the leader.
Okay.
Ed was a dynamic, pastoral, and evangelistic leader, and everybody in the country knew him, and that
Okay.
drew a whole lot of people to him.
Okay, and for you, we're gonna have to wrap up, unfortunately, and it's always so good to just learn these stories. Really, they should have given us the whole show.
Too much?
I love you guys. I wish you could stay the whole time, but I'm not the person. I'm sitting with you, so somebody else is directing me.
Ask somebody to vote.
Well, you know how voting goes in this country. But for you, Pastor Major, what are some of those lasting memories or those things that you want people to remember about Ed for generations to come?
Well, I think the power of his preaching is number one. He had a technique and a style that was very unique. He could bring a person to a decision.
Wow.
We had, in Jamaica, we spent, Tom Roberts joined us later,
Okay.
and Ed Allen and myself spent 3 months touring Jamaica in 1967.
Wow.
We spoke in every parish except St. Thomas.
Wow.
We had crusades, mass crusades of 3 weeks under the tent, and we had individual crusades as each evangelist went his own way.
Wow.
In those nights when Ed would bring that word, sometimes I remember once in Montego Bay, when he gave that invitation, asked who would like to become Christians, and hands went up all over the place. Ed was so excited, I'll never forget. He said, "Oh my God, the whole place is turning to Jesus." I mean,
Wow.
it was a marvelous, his steadfastness and devotedness, his vision, strong vision. He could say, like Paul, I'm sure, "For me to live is Christ,
Wow.
to die is gain." Yes.
Wow. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming and sharing on Pastor Allen. certainly a joy to have you with us. I feel like I'm interviewing two living legacies myself, and so it's great to have you with us, and then to hear more.
Off tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
It's
Okay.
been a real pleasure for me to be here
Okay.
and
So
to share any information that I have and inspiration from the life of Pastor Ed Allen.
thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Abundant Life Church, if anyone would like to come out and pay their respects, they can certainly do so. Thanks again for joining us.
Glad that you asked us to come.
Thank you so much.
You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Shell wants to take you on a journey with its Christmas extravaganza. Enter to win over $30,000 in cash and prizes, including $10,000 in cold hard cash. Also, many participants will have their electricity bills paid off, VIP tickets to see Fergie live, and much more. Make a fuel purchase of $20 or more. Fill out an entry form. Take a photo of your receipt for additional chances to win on social media. Winners will be announced live on radio. So pull into Shell Station today and fuel up to win.
Good afternoon. First response. How can I help you?
I've been in an accident on West Bay Street. Can you send someone to help?
Yes, ma'am. A first response team will be there in 15 minutes. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine, but a bit upset.
We're glad you're not hurt. Please, try to relax. Our team will take care of everything as soon as they arrive.
First Response provides immediate on-site service and support from the scene of an accident through the claims and repair process. And it's free to all Bahamas First insured drivers in New Providence every day for any type of accident. If you drive and want first response on your side, call 321st or visit bahamasfirst.com for the name of an authorized Bahamas First agent. First response can't prevent an accident from happening,
But it can certainly ease your mind when it happens.
So who really own a Nassau container port?
Boss, that's easy. The government.
I do.
I do. Thank you. I do.
I do. And one day, he will too.
I do. Knock knock.
Here at the Nassau Container Port, we've diversified our ownership to give hardworking Bahamians a piece of the economic pie. And we'll continue to grow so that we can give you a consistent return on your investment. That's our promise.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. A recent IDB report caught the attention of Bahamians nationwide. It was called Building State Capacity, the State of the Civil Service in the Bahamas. We're very pleased to be joined on Bahamas at Sunrise by the managing consultant of Next Level Solutions, who recently held a very successful and entertaining and informative seminar here in the Bahamas. Hubert Edwards, welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you for having me, as usual.
Tell you, the very first thing that jumps out from this report is the overall assessment that was given to the Bahamas. It's a diagnostic of the civil service, particularly its human resource management systems. And the score was 19 out of 100. How is that even possible?
It's a difficult number to take. It's a difficult number to absorb. When you think about it, let's use an analogy of being in school, right? If you get a 19%, then you're doing
failed.
You're doing very little.
Yeah.
You're doing very little. And the report itself says that at 19%, the Bahamas has great capacity for improvement. When you look at the ratings, it's anything from 0 to 39, I think, it's low. It's considered to be low. 40 to 59 is considered to be medium, and everything 60 and above is high. And so the Bahamas scoring 19% on that is challenging.
You're being very nice.
Yeah, it is. It certainly is challenging. It's something, Phil. Obviously, when you're associated with the country, when you want the country to do good, you don't want to see a particular score like that. But what is interesting, though, when the news of this broke in the first instance, the trend of the discussion was mostly we got 19%.
Right.
I decided I need a report, and I took a look at it, and I went through line by line and looked at what the diagnostic was saying. And in the body, the 19% represents an average. In the body, there are subsystems. There is a development index, which measures about seven areas. And then there's a human resource subsystem, which measures 8 areas. And in some of those areas, 3 of them to be specific, we scored 0. And, you know, what the report speaks to is the capacity of the civil service to deliver the public goods, to deliver the things which are needed to drive the country forward, to create an environment where, for example, we are going to move up the index in the ease of doing business. And this, therefore, doesn't augur well for our development in the future.
No, I mean, not at all. I mean, some of the, I guess, the aspects that came out of the report, analysis says that, you know, the civil service is overstaffed.
Yes.
And some of the comments were they are extraordinarily weak. You know, I mean, is that a general overall assessment? I mean, and when you start saying, well, some areas you got a 0. I mean, obviously you get a 0 in anything. It pulls an average completely down.
Exactly.
You know, so there's definitely, when you say room for improvement, I would say 81% in terms of the room for improvement. Yes. But what are the areas? I mean, what does this report really say to where we are as a government?
Well, if you look at the report, you look at who the persons who they spoke to. So they spoke to internal stakeholders, they spoke to external stakeholders, they spoke to persons who were permanent secretary and so on and so forth. One of the statements in that report, which I think is damning, if you will, which says the cadre of deputy permanent secretaries that we have at this point in time is extraordinarily weak. And so we have to really start thinking about where we're going. One of the areas I want to zero on is what's referred to as the management capabilities. And it talks about transformational versus transactional leadership. And the report has a theme which is running through that the government, the way the civil service is run at this point in time, is overly transactional rather than being transformational.
Okay.
And what does that mean is that the necessary level of strategic thinking, the strategic management is not being brought to bear because persons are too much focused on administrative issues.
So then does that mean we have some structural issues within
definitely. Structural issues around compensation and whether there's equity. Structural issues around the management of human resource and the underlying system that they use. Structural issues around
the organization
job
itself.
description, the organization, the ability of different groupings to meet and to perform the strategic direction of the government, of the civil service. So yes, there are some really important themes which come into the report, and I would encourage anyone, don't just jump on the executive summary, don't just jump on the 19% soundbite. Go deep into the report and find the issues and start working on them.
Listen, I agree with that 100%. I mean, I you know, obviously I've had some history at the Chamber of Commerce, and I must say, you know, despite the noise in the marketplace sometimes, you know, we have some really great civil servants. And
of course.
So it's really shocking at times when the analysis comes from the outside. There's definitely room for improvement. But what I've found is the challenge is usually, you know, organizational, it's structural. I mean, it's systemic. And if we can improve that, then obviously we better place people. So what is next? I mean, what's the recommendation coming out of this report?
There are some recommendations in the report itself, and obviously that has been presented to government. My overall thinking, if I was in that position, was to say to the political directorate, to say to the persons who have the ability to make the decision, take this report seriously. Because when it points to the fact that our drive towards the ease of doing business is going to be hampered by the state of affairs, that's serious for the country development in the future. So I would say to all of the individuals who are in the position and who have the ability to influence this, look at it seriously, make the drive, get the individuals in there who can help, and create an environment, because like you say, Phil, I'm sure there are highly capable individuals working in the civil service. But environment, as you know, is a big factor.
That speaks to everything. Listen, Hubert, thank you very much. We've been with the managing consultant, Next Level Solutions, very good friend of Bahamas at Sunrise, Hubert Edwards. We'll be right back.
WTO memberships will bring benefits to the Bahamas. These benefits include increased economic growth and development, increased opportunities for Bahamian exports, higher employment, better income for Bahamian workers, lower cost of living for Bahamian consumers, increased choices for Bahamian consumers, modernization in government services, and better relations with trade partners. These benefits, combined with progressive planning and execution by our private and public sectors, will produce a better life for Bahamians.
Think stylish and trendy. Think 17 Shop, the specialty boutique offering attire, accessories, and designer brands for every occasion and for every woman you know. Look your best each day with the widest selection of career wear. Step out in style with a dress for any occasion, that elegant formal or sophisticated day dress, or casual weekend wear. All available in regular and plus sizes for the fashion-forward female. Quality merchandise, great selection, superior service, and the best value. All at the 17 Shop.
Lysol disinfectant spray, now $8.99 at Solomon's.
...2019 will bring risks and opportunities. At BBO 2019, presenters will show you how to reduce those risks and take advantage of the opportunities. Register today, call 322-1000 or visit tclevents.com. Connecting resources, maximizing opportunities, and transforming the Bahamas.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Well, if you've ever wondered how you could create a signature look or wanted to figure out how you can get the best brands at a steal, I've got the most perfect segment coming up for you. This morning, I'm talking to the owner of the Rack Consignment Boutique, and she is Erica Pratt. She's going to tell us more about how you can do all of that and more. Good morning, Erica, and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning, Anastasia.
So happy to have you with us, looking as fabulous as you do. I've not been able to stop complimenting you on this top because it is just so beautiful.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you for having me.
It really is our pleasure. First, let's discuss this idea or the concept of a consignment store. Break that down for us. What is that?
Well, consignment is pretty much being able to resell something for someone that they may not no longer want, and that's what I do. I resell clothing, shoes, accessories, and what I try to do is to keep the prices pretty low. So therefore I kind of target unused or unwanted items, but still in very good condition.
Okay.
And resell it to someone who would be able to use it again and bring life to the item.
Okay. So this is brilliant. As somebody that loves fashion, and my husband probably wish I liked a little bit less. I've got so many pieces that I love that are still in great condition, but that I think, maybe I want something else now. I've had it for a while. Right. So I could just come into you and say, okay, Erica, this is a piece that I would like to sell. And then how does the actual process work? You'd say, okay, we'll sell this item for $40 and you take a percentage and I take a percentage. How does the actual process work?
So how it works is you would bring the item in and I would inspect just to make certain it's in top condition. And once it is, then I would suggest a price.
Okay.
And once you're comfortable with that price, we'll move on to a contract portion.
Okay.
So once I provide a contract, I'm able to sell the item and market it for 3 months.
Okay.
And providing it's sold within that 3 months, then you would receive 50% and I would receive the other 50%. It will go back into the boutique.
Okay.
And payment is the following month, within like the first week of the following month of it being sold.
Excellent. So this is for people who've been meaning to have a closet sale for some time.
Precisely.
Just never got around to it, too busy to do so, but still want to make a profit off of something that they don't use anymore. This is really a good way for people to make money, man.
Yes.
You've got to start thinking big.
Yes, exactly. Everyone wins.
Everyone wins. And then how has the process been in terms of reciprocal for those who are interested in purchasing the clothes? Because sometimes I think in our society we've become very accustomed to new things, and so the idea of hand-me-downs may not work for some people. Have you found in this market that people are willing to buy things from others?
Right. There are persons who have been longing for a consignment store. So there are those who are true at heart consignment persons and shoppers. So we have those customers. And then we have people who aren't too familiar with the concept or the process, so they're curious.
Okay.
And then we have those who probably never thought they would, but the pieces are like so irresistible. So they're so unique and one of a kind. A lot of times it's just an item that they may just absolutely need. So.
Okay. Okay, so people are listening to us have this conversation, and I'm sure they want to know where the store is so they could go on and check out these amazing pieces that you have. So where is the Rack Consignment store located?
It is in Palmdale on Alexander Street. The landmark I usually use is Lorraine's because a lot of people know where Lorraine's is.
Okay.
So it's across the street from Lorraine's, their back parking lot.
Okay.
On the opposite side, it's in the same plaza as Tattoos by Lisa, which used to be Timeless Tattoo, upstairs as well.
Okay, okay. See, I know that. And when you said Alexander Street, I said, Lord, I got to ask for a
Right.
landmark. You know, Bahamian store, we need you to say, round the corner and through the bush and down the road. But this is perfect. So we know now that the back parking lot of Lorraine's, right across the street there is a little street. I think the plaza is green.
It's yellow and green trim.
Yellow and green trim.
Yes.
And of course, we could come on in and see Rack's Consignment Boutique. Are you online? And are we able to kind of communicate with you online as well?
I am online. We have a website as well. Presently, we do not display our inventory on the website, but that's a work in progress.
Okay.
But you're able to get updates on what's going on with the boutique, any special events that we're having online on our website, which is www.rackconsignment.com. And in addition to that, we are on Instagram and Facebook as well as Snapchat.
Okay.
Yes, under Rack
certainly
Consignment.
all the ways that we can reach you. Just let us know before you go sizes that you have in store and different types of things that you have in store. Because you and I were talking before about my love for brooches.
Right.
And you said that you carry those as well. So what are some of the different pieces that you have there and the sizes as well?
Well, we carry a little bit of everything, mainly for women. We have from size extra small to 3X.
Okay.
And we're always open to consigning those sizes as well.
Okay.
In addition, we carry shoes, we carry bags, we carry jewelry, other accessories, scarves, brooches, earrings, yes.
All right.
So everything to kind of put your look together.
And of course, if I wanted your help as a stylist, as someone who could say, okay, take these pieces and this is how it works, you're willing to offer that service as well?
Yes, I'm actually a personal stylist as well. So in addition to rendering my services at the boutique, I also do that on my own.
Okay.
But yes, at the boutique, I'm there all the time. So everyone has me at their leisure, yes.
Okay. Well, listen, we want to thank you so much, Erica, for joining us today. Certainly bringing style and grace to
Thank
our set,
you.
looking as lovely as you do. Loving the pairing between this older top and then some modern pants to make it a beautiful feel.
Thank
and I
you.
trust that people will come and get consigned, man, because it's a brilliant way for everybody to win. So thanks again.
I appreciate you having me. The pleasure is mine.
Certainly. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise, where we're bringing all of the fashion tips and tricks for you just in time for the holidays. Be sure to check out Erica at the Rack's Consignment Boutique in Palmdale. And of course, you can find her contact information online with a simple Google search. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Good morning, Sunrisers. Welcome to your holiday edition of the Live Weekend Calendar. Adventure Learning Center and Camp presents Noel, Christmas Light Walk and Drive-Thru, Friday, December 14th to Sunday, December 16th. Adventure Learning Center, Marshall Road, South Beach, 6 p.m. Winter Solstice Music Festival. It all kicks off Friday, December 14th, featuring Nas and Damian Jr. Gong Marley. Western Esplanade Beach, gates open at 8 p.m. And on Saturday, December 15th, it all continues with Rick Ross and Ty Dolla $ign. Western Esplanade Beach, gates open at 8 p.m. Bob Marley Resort presents It's Christmas First Annual Affair. Saturday, December 15th, Bob Marley Resort, West Bay Street, 12 noon to 10 p.m. Admission is $5. Kings and Queens Promotion presents Deck the Halls, Powder and Paint Fest. Saturday, December 15th, Fish Fry Ground, 6 p.m. until Night Lights at Adastro. Each and every Saturday in December is Family Movie Night. This week's feature is the film Elf. Saturday, December 15th, Adastro Gardens Zoo and Conservation Center, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Adults admission $10, children 4 to 12, $5. ENU presents the 7th Annual Christmas Carols Coffee. Saturday, December 15th, Starbucks, Palmdale, 6 p.m. Admission is free. Royal Bahamas Police Force Beat Retreat. Sunday, December 16th, Rawson Square, 4 p.m. And that's your Live Weekend Calendar. To have your event posted on the calendar, please don't hesitate to email kalbury@tclbahamas.com. Alive. Believe in best.
With the rising trend in crime, ABC Security Systems has a broad range of products that will ensure you have peace of mind. We cater to residential and commercial, offering the best in burglar alarm systems, CCTV with digital video recorders, access systems, electronic gate kits, and LED lighting. We also carry smoke detectors, sprinkler monitoring systems, solar panels, and much more. Our elite team is always here to ensure your property is safe. We're located Marathon Road. ABC Security Systems, the tightest security for your dollar.
Wait, that's Omar Little from The Wire. You think everyone is Omar from The Wire?
Wow, it's really nice to meet a fan.
It's like he's right here. Am I telling you he's been in all type of shows and stuff?
And you know, Rev Go Play plays a lot of good movies and TV shows.
Excuse me, can't you see we're watching something else? Rude.
Settle all your pop culture disputes with Rev Go Play. Watch, record, and stream all your favorite shows wherever you are. Free for all Rev TV subscribers. Rev, you and us together.
I'm Jennifer Baston, Group Sales and Marketing Manager for Bahamas Air, and it's my pleasure to invite you to experience Houston. From out-of-the-world excitement at Space Center's Houston, the gateway to NASA's mission control, to the over 10,000 restaurants representing cuisine from more than 70 countries. Houston has it all. Come, experience Houston with direct service on Bahamas Air. For more information on flight and packages, visit bahamasair.com.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're at the halfway point on this fabulous Friday. Hope you are enjoying the show so far.
I am enjoying the show as well. Very good conversation. Always enjoy having Hubert Edwards on. I kind of missed the portion with the pastors there, but Pastor Rex is upstairs. You know, just had to say hello to him. I mean, another legend.
Yeah.
In the Bahamas, I mean, just straight up legend.
Yeah, and that's what I told him. I told them both. I said it really was a privilege for me to interview them. And, you know, under better circumstances would have been nicer, but certainly just to have them in studio and to know the work that they've done. Pastor Rex was saying to me that when he and Pastor Allen went to Spanish Wells, they were the first colored preachers to preach there. And so it's like, you know, you forget the times that these people were operating in and all that they've built in their generation, just really following their passion and doing their thing for God.
Man. I mean, that's a treasure. I mean, it should not just be words that we say and then we forget, but it needs to be documented. I mean, stories need to be told. It needs to be memorialized, like forever for our children and their children, to be able to look back on the lives of these men and women who have created this history of the Bahamas.
Yeah,
you know?
and have expanded that. Even before people were traveling internationally, they were doing it. They had radio shows in Liberia and all over the world.
Isn't that something?
So certainly an inspirational morning so far, I would say. And loving that Erica is doing Rocks and Simon Boutique.
Listen,
I'm sure
all morning I've been kind of, are you sure this doesn't make me look fat?
Phil, I love this shirt. I don't know what you want me to say. It's like that awkward moment. Man, are you out there watching this and realize like this is what your wife does to you all the time? Puts you in an awkward position. What do you want from me, Phil? I told you you look handsome. You know, I told you look great.
So Erica could probably work this out for me. Somebody would probably rock this even better than me.
No, nobody can rock it better than you, Phil. That I know for sure. Listen, we've got
Get
more
my
coming
wallet,
up.
please.
We got more coming up in the second half of the show. Singer Sandra Gordon is here. She's going to be singing Christmas in the Bahamas. Looking forward to that.
And Gandhi was doing her own showtime over there at Roots and with the dances. She did it last year, I think, and she always has a good she doesn't need anybody to have a good time. Of course, that segment is coming up. But, of course, you know, we got Godfrey in again by phone. Our second look at Weather at Sunrise with Godfrey Burnside.
Weather at Sunrise, brought to you by Bahamas First. First in insurance, today, tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Good morning, Bahamas. In your second look at weather sunrise, we do have that old frontal boundary drifting northward, and we have high pressure over the northwest Bahamas, and that's going to cause some windy conditions over the next several days. And then we expect a cold front to move into extreme northwest Bahamas on Saturday night, cause no Providence by Sunday morning. In your marine forecast, winds today southeast to south at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over northwest Bahamas, east to southeast at 15-25 knots, seas 5 to 8 feet over the central and southeastern islands. On Saturday, those winds become south to southwest at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the northwest Bahamas, southeasterly at 15-20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet over the central and southeastern islands. And then on Sunday, behind that cold front, those winds become northwesterly at 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet over northwest Bahamas, northerly at 10 knots or less, seas less than 3 feet over the central and southeastern islands. Your tides. Currently you have a low tide that happened at 6:15 this morning. Next high tide will be at 27 minutes past midday. Low gain this evening at 7 p.m. Sunset is 5:22 this evening. Rises tomorrow at 6:47. UV index 7. Your water temperature is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. And you would say, first quarter, external look. Maximum clouding to start increasing across the extreme northwest Bahamas on Saturday evening. And over the Providence by Sunday morning. I have the cool front with a couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm popping up. High temperatures ahead of that cold front will be in the low to mid-80s at daytime and the upper 60s at nighttime. Behind that cold front, expect some 70s at daytime, upper 50s to lower 60s at nighttime. That's what you're up in your final look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to the lovely Gandhi.
Stomach in, shoulders back, look the part. The legendary Dwayne Lamb told me to do that, and that is exactly what we are doing. Hey, Bahamas at Sunrise. We are at the historic Fort Charlotte, and I'm just so excited to be here with Roots. So you know Roots broke off from the Powerhouse Group in 1991, and they've been wowing and innovating ever since. Now, those of you who are watching, so many of us know, love, and remember Paul Diamond Knowles. The current chairman of Roots right now is Wendell Guts Francis. But right now, to my left and my right, I am with Karen Pinder, choreographer, and Nakira Brannon, who's Showtime committee. And we're going to talk to them, and I'm even going to try to learn a move or two, okay? So let's see how everything goes. Let's get right into it, ladies. Right away. Roots, they call y'all Showtime.
Yes, we are.
So what I want to know is, what sets Roots apart from the other groups? Why Showtime?
Well, first of all, Showtime is an original name from Paul Knowles.
Wow.
Yes, a lot of people don't realize that we're the very first original Showtime girls, and we bring originality to the road.
Mm-hmm.
We're also very, very family oriented. I love my girls and my guys.
Wow.
That sets us apart.
That is
we
wonderful.
attract people because of that, actually.
I love that. I love the family vibe, especially during this beautiful season. And the group recently released a new single, Lionhearted. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the song is by Alia Coley, who's rushing with us this year.
What?
Yes, she is. She first started off giving us some chants, so we have some new chants that we're bringing to the road this year, all original Roots chants. And then she decided to just write a song for it. It's called Lionhearted. We're all lionhearted, lionesses.
I cannot wait to hear it. Now, you talk about the road, and we know you got to be ready for the road. I always wanted to rush in Junkanoo. What do y'all do to get ready? Because I don't know if I could last all those hours doing all those laps. What do y'all do?
It's a long process. We start in April, and we go straight through. So we have 4 practices a week, and we learn a routine for every parade. Every side parade, there's a different routine. So it's a long, long road.
Wow. And how many dancers are there about?
At this time, we have 35, which is going to be Boxing Day. But throughout the year, the numbers have changed. We've gone from 40, 30, 50, so the numbers keep constantly changing.
For the choreographed dancers, then there are the free dancers, and then there are the naked dancers who don't actually wear the costumes.
Right.
Okay. Now, I have a question for you all, because every time you perform at all of these parades, I mean, who pays for that? Because that's a new costume.
It's self-funded.
Really?
Yes. Us. every time.
Okay, so you guys need people to partner with you and to partner with all of your amazing efforts.
We would love to. Do you have any ideas? Anyone in mind?
Girl, I think I have an idea or two. I might be able to, you know, I love y'all. Yeah, no.
What?
I want to ask you, how many different dances do you have to learn for the parade?
We have, usually they come in parts. So we have an opening. We have what you call is the meat, which is the main part. Then we have a finale, and then we have more or less like a free dance to or rest step that's not as high and jumping as the others to like cool you down until we start again.
Okay, well, I want to see if we could get into the meat of things, but there's something that I've always heard, that I've always wanted to say, and I want everyone to join me. Showtime, make this thing look easy. 2 claps for Showtime. Fly! All right, so you guys ready to show me a dance move or two?
Oh, yes, yes, we are.
I am ready. Stomach in, shoulder up, attitude. That's what Dwayne Lamb told me. And I am ready to learn some moves. They are going to show us what Showtime is really all about. Now, Tasha, I need you to help me because I can only wind to one side.
No problem.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. First step, basic step is we're going to do the Jonkunu bounce. It's a 1-2 bounce.
The Jonkunu bounce.
Right.
Okay.
And then you're going to use your arms like you're beating a drum.
Uh-huh.
So the step will go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 again. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8.
I think I got that.
You got that?
Yeah.
Let me see you do it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Another step would we do the push. So the step goes like this. You push your right hand is set at the back. You're looking straight ahead, and the left arm is in your kimber, and you push on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got
With
that?
a smile, right?
With a smile.
Okay, got it.
Another step we do, we call it, it's just like a Jonkunu bounce, but it's opposite, where your right hand is down, so it's, your hands are switching, and your right leg go up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Count of 8.
Yeah.
To make informed decisions in 2019, you will need current facts and expert analysis. Find both at BBO 2019. Register today. Call 322-1000 or visit tclevents.com. Connecting resources, maximizing opportunities, and transforming the Bahamas.
Christmas wishes. What if they all just worked?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be free. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Oh yeah. Here we are as in olden days. Happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who believe in us, gather near to us once more.
We work all year round to help entire communities to flourish. Together, let's bring some light into our lives. Alive, believe, invest.
Colgate toothpaste, 6-ounce twin pack, now $4.89 at Solomon's.
Welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise. Always entertaining whenever you can bring Gandhi on the show. She is our own little winter wonderland. But we're very pleased to be joined this morning by Sandra Gordon. And of course, this beautiful little thing. She reminds me of my daughter's Mia Gordon. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Thank you so much.
So we're talking about Christmas in the Bahamas. That's the name of the song. I mean, you've got no snow, no mistletoe. We've got no winter wonderland. But you're going to tell us all the things we do have.
That's right. You know, 30 years ago, I had this song in my head. And the only thing I could think about was, we have no snow, we have no mistletoe. And that stayed like that for 30 years until a couple years ago, it came out. We have no snow, no mistletoe, no frosty winter wonderland, no
but we got
frostbite,
so much more.
But we have the sunshine. And we have the balmy beaches, and we can go to the beach during Christmas time.
Absolutely.
And that's a wonderful thing.
So you've been performing for just a couple of years now, right?
This is it, the one and only.
The one and only
yes,
time. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Well, listen, I see you brought Mia with you.
My
Welcome. Good morning.
backup singer and my lovely granddaughter.
All right. Well,
yes.
excellent. Well, listen, we're going to turn it over to you. The song is called Christmas in the Bahamas.
Yes. No snow, we have no mistletoe, no chestnuts on an open fire, no hooded coats, no hooded hats or wraps, where you can only see the eyes, no winter wonderland, no sleet, no ice, only sunshine and beautiful lights, no cold dark days and no frostbite. Just lots of love on the sweet balmy night. Because it's Christmas in the Bahamas. Winds kissing the palms, snowman made of sand. Oh yes, it's Christmas time in the of sweet, cool, tropical breeze. Santa won't come down the chimney for sure. He'll have to come in through the door. No big red suit, no gloves and no boots, no Rudolph because we know the truth. Turkey and ham, sweet Walter jam, fish and count made in a stew. Peas and rice, my mama makes it so nice, with wild hog and penny cake too. Because it's Christmas in the Bahamas, winds kissing the palm, snowman made of sand. Oh yes, it's Christmas time in the Bahamas land. It's just 50 degrees of sweet, cool, tropical breeze. Because it's Christmas in the Bahamas, winds kissing the palms, snowman made of sand. Oh yes, it's Christmas time in the Bahama land. Just 50 degrees of sweet, cool, tropical breeze. We'll all go to church in our new Christmas clothes, showing off our beautiful wares. Loving each other, Emmanuel's hand, thanking God for another good year. And then we'll go downtown for the best party around, and dance until the sun shines through. We'll lick those drums, those cowbells and horns, at our festival called Junkanoo. Because it's Christmas in the Bahamas, winds kissing the palm, snowman made of sand. Oh yes, it's Christmas time in the Bahama land. Just 50 degrees of sweet, cool, tropical breeze.
Here's to all the early morning breakfasts, to the last minute surprises, and a new friend for life. The year the sparks flew and we said, I do. Here's to the biggest table on the street, when family and friends come together. Milo Butler, your neighborhood store, a family tradition.
COB prepared me to be a leader by teaching me to work hard for what I want. I'm the first chief internal auditor at the University of the Bahamas. To me, that's an honor to be able to do that. I feel like I'm giving back to a university that gave me a start in my life. I'm Errol Thompson, and this is my UB.
Apply today at www.ub.edu.bs.
One thing, two things. Blue thing, all things. Things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right and in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies. If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Show
Shell wants to take you on a journey with its Christmas extravaganza. Enter to win over $30,000 in cash and prizes, including $10,000 in cold hard cash. Also, many participants will have their electricity bills paid off, VIP tickets to see Fergie live, and much more. Make a fuel purchase of $20 or more. Fill out an entry form. Take a photo of your receipt for additional chances to win on social media. Winners will be announced live on radio. So pull into Shell Station today and fuel up to win.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to Bahamas at Sunrise today. We have the best crew.
It ain't me.
We
It's
have the
them.
best crew
It's
in
them
the
on
world.
the other
and
side.
So we want to say a very special good morning to our crew that wakes up even earlier than Phil and I to be here and to bring the show to you. We love and appreciate our crew so much, and we love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
They are characters, man. But listen, y'all have a wonderful weekend. It was a great week. It's Christmas, man. It's Christmas.
What Gandhi say?
Oh, geez, Gandhi. Gandhi, good morning, Gandhi. Good morning.
Listen, we will be back with another wonderful show for you on Monday, so make it a safe and wonderful weekend, and we will see you then. Take care.